Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Be here with the UntitledGameShow.com, back once again with another video game news, reaction, and discussion. As always, I would love to hear you guys' opinions in the comment section below. And today's story is kind of crazy. As you guys can see from the top left up right up there, what's going on is Nintendo's president has said his company is actually considering M&As. You may not know M&As and what it means if you're small, or if you're just a little kid, you might just not know. But M&A means merger and acquisition. Now, this is big, guys. This is really, really big. This really proves to me that Nintendo definitely is in some financial trouble. Now, all right, may not be a financial trouble, some business trouble, because they've got plenty of cash money and some business trouble. And what merger and acquisition means is they have basically said that our old business model is not working. Anything might happen, and we have to consider it because it's a new day and age. I'll get you the quote right now from Mr. Iwata. So yeah, we should, this is from a Q&A from Nikkei's website. I'll have a link in the description so you can read the full Q&A. But out of all the things that were mentioned in this Q&A, this was the most important thing that I personally found for us gamers and possibly just in the video game industry as a whole, because I would never expect that Nintendo would possibly say that, hey, if anything goes, we might even be bought out by a separate company. That's kind of crazy, but let's get to the quote right now. We should abandon our old, we should abandon old assumptions about our business. We consider M&As as an option. For this reason, we'll step up share buybacks. So they're going to be buying back their own shares, and just by doing that process, they'll have more shares to be like, okay, we want to sell our company because they're on the stock market. Later on, he goes into like, they don't basically believe that they're in that big of a financial problem right now or anything like that. But just the fact that he's willing to say that Nintendo would even accept that possibility is crazy to me. As somebody who's been a Nintendo fan for a really long time, I love my 3DS, as you guys know on my channel. I was a day one buyer of the Wii. I'm a big fan of the Wii. Even though I really don't have that many Wii videos on my channel, I'm a really big fan of the original Wii. The Wii U right now I completely hate because it just doesn't have the games I want to play on the system. And that's just what they're going wrong with right now. They're going really wrong with their Wii U. That's the only Nintendo system I've never personally just wanted to buy it the minute I've seen it. But let's get on to this M&A, this merger and acquisition. I want to know out there, guys, if this possibly happens down the road, which company would you want to see Nintendo be bought by? Let's turn it into a fun thing, guys. So if worst comes to worst and Nintendo has to sell out, sell the company, or wants to merge with another company, who do you see have enough money and power that you would like to see Nintendo actually join forces with? For me, there's only three companies I think have the money and ability to buy Nintendo and to run Nintendo even semi-correctly, and one becomes Disney. Yes, I know Disney, a lot of people, Disney has killed their childhood or whatever, but Disney does some good job with a lot of stuff, guys. If anybody would treat Mario right, I think it would be Disney. They'll treat their franchises that Nintendo has right now definitely right. Only certain franchises I know that Disney wouldn't continue, like the Pikmin series, where the franchises don't sell millions and millions and millions of copies. Disney probably would kill off those franchises, and that would probably include the Pikmin franchise, but things like Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Mario, the Smash Bros. Series, Link, all the Zelda games, all that stuff is going to be continued like normal. All right, guys? Of course, we won't get a lot of new creative, ingenious ideas for consoles, but hey, that's my number one pick. My number two pick, I know a lot of people might be really upset by this one, but it's actually Microsoft. Microsoft seems to do a really good job with actually when it comes to third-party publishers. Let me say it like this. Microsoft, they'll hire a studio to make a game for them. They don't buy the studio outright and have a lot of internal developers like how Sony does. So if Microsoft actually owned Nintendo, I know they would like Nintendo keep doing what they like doing, making the games they like to do. And that's actually a cool thing for me. So if Nintendo was going to be bought by anybody, and if anybody has the money to do it, it's going to be Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Third option is actually, bam, Apple. Apple got the money. Apple needs some nice games on their iOS devices. The Nintendo franchises would definitely be a nice uptake for the Apple devices right now, man. It could be an Apple branded console, or it could just be continuing the iOS devices. And there you go. They got some Nintendo franchises, some big name games coming from Apple on their iOS devices. Because right now, guys, I used to go from where I downloaded like maybe 5 new iOS games every single week. Now I'll be lucky if I download even one new iOS game a month. Even though they're free, there's just not as many quality games as there used to be. And that's just how it is. So those are my 3 picks, guys, in the comment section below. Worst case scenario, guys, if Nintendo did go ahead and merge with anybody or get acquired by anybody, like he said it himself, guys. I'm not making this up. I have a link in the description for you guys. You guys can read the article yourself. I'm just skipping a long many years ahead. If this had to happen, what companies would you personally want to buy Apple, Nintendo, and who has the money? Just don't throw out a company just because you like that company. Think about a company that would actually have the money to possibly do it. You know what I'm trying to say? In the short term, though, back to the realistic world, even in the article, Nintendo's not going anywhere right now. I don't think this acquisition thing is going to happen anytime soon. He's just preparing for any possible condition. And as a business, he should. And as he says right here, guys, we'll change the way. All right, says, what specific strategies? Now he's talking about what specific strategies he's changing about his business. Sorry about this. I'm speaking too fast. We'll change the way we sell products by managing customer information via the internet. That one line to me is a big deal to me, guys. I talked about this a few other days. They understand the fact that the Nintendo ID system needs to carry from system to system, from platform to platform for the Nintendo consoles. That when the Wii U 2 comes out, you need to have your same Nintendo ID with your same downloadable content or anything you purchased in the past. Let's say it was a video or something like that. It should be able to move on over to a new system if possible. All right, let's see what I'm trying to say here. And I like it. They're moving forward with that information from platform to platform. I wish it would just keep it all with like your Nintendo Club, Nintendo Rewards account, but whatever. That's just me hoping for that. But anyways, guys, that's me with the UntitledGameShow.com. I just had to share the story with you guys. I'll have a link in the description with more information about this from the article. Go read it yourself. But I'm just skipping ahead. Once again, what are the top three companies you would like to see Nintendo be bought out by? Just let me know in the comment section below. Later, guys.